going to break bread.
Herrgott, that's not good. Herrgott, that's not good. I have to move it. This is useless. I should move it. This is going to take a while yet.
Got your head in the clouds again, haven't you?
That's because I love him. There's no one in the world as beautiful as him.
That's blasphemy. You'll end up in hell.
A love as pure as mine can't be a sin. It's a gift from God himself.
What are you on about? It's just a painting on the wall.
Always when I walk into the tomb. Nobody ever
It's just the way it's painted. You feel like it. But it's nothing but paint on plaster. Nothing.
You're only saying that because you don't have anyone.
God bless you.
Not this again. Greetings. Oh, okay.
Henrik told me about you.
That's great.
Like I'm invisible.
And why
or
are you
something.
telling me?
He said you're having a hard time seeing each other because of your parents. So he came up with a plan.
Aye, that's true. So, what did you come up with?
I'll take over guard duty for him, and you two can have some time to yourselves.
Well, that sounds pretty good, actually. So, how are we going to do it?
Tonight, when everyone's asleep, you'll sneak out and wait for Henrik. I'll take over his watch, and you two, well, can do whatever you want.
All right, agreed. Tell Henrik I'll be waiting for him. He'll know where to go. And tell him I'm looking forward to tonight.
Really? Aye, aye. Take my advice and go and pickle some cabbage, friend.
I'll be right there.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you.
Lord be with you.
Good news.
We'll meet by the maypole as soon as it gets dark.
Aye. Ah, damn.
Greetings to you. What would you like?
I'll have a look at the... Word about the prop.
All right.
Satisfied?
Well, if you offer a little bit more. Aye. Pleasure doing business. Take care. What can I do for you?
Show me your way. Worried about the...
All right. Aye. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Well, this one's gonna need some more work. I've almost got it done. That's more like it.
What do you hear?
Show me your way. Let's talk about the...
Sure.
Do you accept?
You really won't convince me like... Very well, then. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Careful.
What do you want, you yokel? But make it quick.
I'll have a look at the...
Thank you, and take care.
I apologize.
What would you like?
innkeeper, a beer!
Greetings.
I have a bit of coin again, and I'd like to throw it around. Should we play dice?
What game would you like to play?
Now, how about novices?
And do you have the badge for it?
Ah, no, I don't. Masters!
Let's play.
Let's see what you've got. Here's hoping. Done.
I'll have a beer.
Hopefully I'll do it again. Like that? That's enough for me. Well, that's not worth mentioning. Ugh. Finally, some luck.
Good day.
Greetings. My God, what now?
Here it comes!
can't chop it with my bare hands. I can't chop it with my bare hands. I need to find an axe somewhere.
You want to hurt someone? Don't be a fool.
God bless.
Ave Maria.
Put away that weapon.
Have you seen a stray dog around here?
I haven't seen a dog, but lots of wolves. Last I heard, they were causing problems for Siegfried. He tends his flock up on Kopanina. It's west of Trotsky. Go and ask him.
I'll ask him. Thanks.
See you soon, my friend.
Are you a blacksmith?
And you? Gentleman's manservant, I reckon.
You deserve a clobbering for how poor a judge of people you are.
Be my guest. I'm Yira. Hard as nails and happy to flatten you any time of the day. Careful, though. I don't like blades.
Glad to hear that. From one blacksmith to another.
Oh, sorry, brother. I didn't take you for someone who could swing a hammer.
I love smithying, but I have a lord I must serve. What are you doing here? Where's your anvil?
Our forge has gone undone for. And these folk around me lost all they had, too.
So war, eh? It's a shitty thing.
Aye, well, that's just the way it is. By God's grace, I still have 2 hands, and I can always find work. I could do with a bit of coin right now. Fancy having a wrestle? For money?
All right, let's wrestle. Because I'm quite sure I'm the better fighter.
Great. I wouldn't be so cocky if I was you, though. And because I'm so confident, I say we spice it up with a...
Definitely.
Let's do this.
No!
You're holding it like a pig holds a bone.
Useless!
You still haven't
No, you don't.
You're holding it like a pig holds a bone.
I'll crush you!
Wanker!
Sakura, you were good. Not even old Larcher's moves were any use. Well, anyway, Henry, hit.
You put up a decent fight, Yira. I'll remember that levering trick.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Semine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you're frae. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yurko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that. I'll kill you.
You're fucker a pasting.
Hey! Stop fighting!
Put him in the
Who's that madman?
Fuck you!
peace and quiet.
Fucking bastard!
Fucking hell! Come on. Oh, you wee
What in
bastard!
the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Semine's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir. So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
You got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
Actually... This Yurko and his mates.
They're Lord Semine's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much...
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from...
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
We should probably get...
My thoughts exactly. Off...
Lord bless.
Greetings.
Greetings. What brings you here, sir?
Would you happen to have a cheap horse for sale?
Well, I sell quite a few horses, but by the looks of you, you must be talking about that grey nag. But all she's good for are sausages. That old bitch won't let anybody touch her. I was already suspicious when that traveller sold her to me. He said he found her running about near the Rock Tower Pond.
Grey, old, and someone found her by the Rock Tower Pond. That's where we were ambushed. That's my horse. That's Pebbles.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the rock tower, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Who sold her to you?
I told you already. Some young lad. He wasn't from here.
What did he look like?
You're a bit hasty. He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
Fine.
That's more like...
I'm sure you can take good care of Pebbles, but I just can't accept that price. Satisfied?
Well... I'll take it. And to tell the truth, I'm glad to be getting rid of that mare.
Great. Pebbles is mine again.
I trust you'll be satisfied. I'll get the horse ready for you and teach you to call him over. It will take a bit of time. Don't forget to get some proper tack as well. Oh, excuse me.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass.
Right, sir.
Jesus Christ.
You keep up with that. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa.
So, we're here. Gnarly. Tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Semine. It'll be an honorable fight. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear.
What weapon will you...
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Show your stuff.
What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
That's true. And you handled this too, sir. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
Ah, I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Semine. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
What a cheap old nag.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear. Now run along.
Greetings to you.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now.
That'll be all.
How can I help you today?
As the local scribe, you know a lot of things.
I'd say so. In this province, not a squirrel farts without my knowing.
Right. So, if I need...
Depends on what you're looking...
No, don't worry. I'm just...
Armor? Well, unless you want to join von Burgau's retinue, I don't think I can help you. But try Radovan, the blacksmith in Tachov. He might at least sell you an iron helmet. Aha. So, the good man is a connoisseur, eh? And
whose armor?
Oh, it's just a local...
What legend?
It's Urdu. There are actually 2 legends. Why are you so interested anyway?
That may be true. But even the finest armor has to pass through the hands of the master blacksmith. I might be only an apprentice, but that's all the more reason I should take an in.
Well, that is pretty wise of you, all right. So, in short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Look, enough talking. Do you know where I can find Brunswick's armor or not?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
And how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the all of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
Uh-huh. And that was supposed to help me, eh?
Answers come to the wise, kicks to the stupid.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. Well,
Hold on, I'll give you something else. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take it as a keepsake. And now go.
God knows what he saw.
He's a poor wretch and an orphan, but at least he...
Well then, young man, how did it go?
they were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards. And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin.
Sir, I could send a message to the Yitchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to horribly headless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place. But I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
I wouldn't want that.
True.
Someone gave it to me for
Still,
free.
we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then. So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad? Nothing to say, lad? Well, I can't blame you. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand. all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar, right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you, they got ambushed by the bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my leg stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Semine was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows and the whirring of the spinning wheel... Oh, yeah, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
How would you know?
True. You never know what crosses folk have to bear.
Jesus, Hansa, don't start again. I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your supposedly educated claptrap.
Supposedly? Have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus?
For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Hansa.
I was.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo, and so's their underwear wouldn't get...
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think...
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit.
Right.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls.
I could do without girls with voices like that.
Hey, it ain't his fault. What's wrong with his legs? What's wrong with his legs is they can't stay away from the tavern.
You two don't know the truth.
Those
Hole in the
definitely
ground.
aren't in the blacksmith's
Stumble was a
hands.
priest. He showed me holy pictures and taught me a lot.
Aye, Stumble was a priest. Pigs can fly, and Ghoul's name is really Sophie. For a wench, he's got a miserable pair of dicks on him. You really saw that? I'm not kidding. Tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your pizzle. I saw it with my own two eyes. She had one different than the other.
All right. But that ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wench. Why? Some people might like it. I don't know who'd like that. And did they do something?
What the fuck do you imagine they'd do? Light up in the dark?
Leave him be, Hansa. You're right. They did something. They rolled around and gave off sparks. I'll kill you.
Nice hat! You haven't a chance!
Bite that.
You can't stand up to this.
You should have fucking stepped.
I need a hand here.
I'll rip your ass open. I'll hack your ass off.
Ain't that enough yet?
Hey.
What's the hold-up, damn it?
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here, and none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Give me a moment.
Hurry up, lad.
We can get going.
That's just grand.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me. What, me? And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Semine, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. As long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
At them!
You whoreson!
Another man!
Come on, then!
He's done for!
With him!
Now you're finished! Surround him! That's them!
Don't spare anyone! You should have fucking stayed out of it! Thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers! Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way?
No! I had other things on my hands. Besides...
I'll go and try.
Great.
Who's going to stop me? The law? I can't see any law here. And I can see lots of crows that will enjoy feasting at you.
Don't be rash.
Quick! Ja! Go! Quick! Ja! Ja! I should go back. Otherwise, Lord Semine and the captain will leave me behind. Quick! Ka! Come here. Easy! Easy!
And I can see lots of crows that will enjoy feasting.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Who knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For Lord Semine, that old miser. He'll have me.
If I were in your shoes, I think I'd go for the rope. Falling to your death can be real nasty.
How would you know? Have you tried it? Although, to come up with something that stupid, you must have fallen on your head.
Well, come what may. Anything can happen. Maybe you'll get out of it somehow.
Sure, I'll get out of it. Bollocks. And I don't have to be the one who falls off the cliff. So no, I'm not going with you.
One-on-one, even if the noose is...
Fuck. All right, I'll come with you. But you'll...
I might. As long as you don't try.
Promise me.
I won't promise you anything. Now, come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clamoring over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Semine. Want a ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible.
Could you wait a while? I'd better...
All right, but make... I was happy to get out of Semine for a while, but now...
Is that offer of a...
Sure.
A ride would be...
Wait until you...
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's old Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
Thief robbing a thief? What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Semine, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't just execute me.
Ah, it depends. By rights, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and knock your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my pizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
What do you think? If they'll execute a nobleman, they won't think twice about a hired hand or two.
You never know, Henry. Lord Semine is merciful. Maybe this whimpering will soften his heart.
Oh, I'm not whimpering. I'm just trying to tell you how it was.
Bollocks! You're full of shit. We don't believe a word he says, Captain.
Semine might be merciful, but whether he'll be in the mood for this, I can't say.
I'm innocent. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Ha! Every man she could, I dragged to the gallows, swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as the driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
Greetings to you. What's the matter? Did you drop something? Do you find whistling like that fun? Greetings.
Yeah, same to you. Are you blind or just your horse? Watch out!
Damn aching legs.
Was möchtest du, Mann?
Show me your wares. Word about the price.
Gut, versuchen wir.
Satisfied?
That's quite a sum. Why? Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Go! Ka! 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 Ka!
Quick!
Ka! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
God bless.
So,
Whew. That's a relief.
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh.
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semine, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three...
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia.
Indeed. Where else?
I'm not sure. Lord Semine took them and Gules to his courtyard.
I'd know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semine...
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the... Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it, so now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy.
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truscovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semine is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye up. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semine. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in...
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle...
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. Old Semine wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what...
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to...
A blade of fir...
That's right.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword.
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails. Let me finish talk. The word is, He was fighting heathens years ago, and folks say they saw this interesting broken from the description. It seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has people from far and wide used to go to him for remedies, and I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And
what strange...
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition, but that's all I know.
Where can I find...
Do I look like someone who goes to... I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia, but you'll have to ask the Truskovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. In return, you'll get me invited to Semine's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation. Fucking steel. Christ almighty.
This is useless. I should move it. This is useless. I should move it.
I've heard you got a new addition to the family. Is it a boy or a girl? A bear cub? You found it somewhere?
No, it's a girl, but she came out all hairy, like a black lamb.
That can happen.
I'm always hitting the same place. That's no good.
But at the christening, it looked like we brought a puppy to church.
Better than having your baby.
Well, I've got half finished.
I speak from experience.
It's as cold as a dog's snout. I've been banging this spot for a long time. I should heat it up again. I have to hammer it more evenly. That should do it.
God bless. What do you need?
I'll have a look at your wear. I'd like to discuss...
Aye. Finally! You and take care.
I've heard about you, but you can't beat me.
I feel a lucky rogue.
What game would you like to...
Master!
Let's play.
Good day to you.
Same to you.
Christ, what's the hold up?
Let's see what you've got.
Taking their time again.
Pour me one.
God be with you. Well, you're not afraid of anything. You're
I've
not
seen
going to
people play
win with
better,
that.
but never.
Greetings!
We're closing. No more beer.
That's
Something
enough
like
for
this
me.
happened to me back in '98, but that was different.
What are we gonna do to them? Isn't all their hay? No, that's too harsh.
Even a fool gets lucky sometime. Pretty boring so far. Come on, let's liven it up a bit.
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Sure, I tell you,
Take
you
it
dob
away,
me in.
thanks. Are you crazy? Why would I dob you in?
Look, just drop it.
time.
Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out.
Jesus
Never
Christ
know.
be praised.
If I was you, I'd take it.
What? Add some branches to his horns and
You might even win with that.
You shouldn't be walking around. There, that turned out all right.
That
Holy
was good.
shit.
It has to work out sometime.
Innkeeper, a beer.
Greetings to you.
What are you doing creeping about in the dark, eh?
See, you can do it. Keep it up.
That's enough for me.
I threw a 5 that one time, then another 5 and a 1. I threw 3 2s, but I took a 1 and threw again. But then he got 2 1s and a 6.
What are you doing? Strolling about without a light.
If a guard sees you sneaking around without a torch, you'll be in trouble.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
to lose everything.
So cold.
Who's winning? I forgot already.
You were suspiciously
That's how it's
lucky.
done. That's the
I'm
way.
going to keep my eye on you.
You shouldn't be walking around here without a light.
How did it go with...
It was great.
Farewell, my friend.
What do you want here?
I wouldn't want that mare if someone gave it to me for free.
Praise the Lord.
This must be the ugliest horse I've seen in my life.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit.
Whoa!
What do you want? Useless! Show what you're made of!
You're gonna get you Harson! I'll be your son! Ready, Bob! Fucker!
Show your stuff! Now you're fucked! Hey, get him!
Show what you're made of!
Yeah!
I'm all yours!
What do you want?
God grant you help.
Gather round.
Men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all.
Quick!
Good people, gather round. You won't believe this. A whole village.
Quick! Go! Quick! Go! Go! Quick! Whoa!
Hey, you!
Yes?
How about stretching those limbs and getting some light exercise? Shall we spar? Who's this that chances? I'm Pete.
I'm Henry.
Forgive me, but you don't look...
That I am not.
It's just when you say of Skallets, it has a noble ring to it.
Well, it's just my way of saying I'm not from these parts. Besides, my name doesn't hold a candle to yours, Hornet. How did you come by such a moniker?
After a fight, my opponents say the blows I give them are right stinging. Want to see for yourself?
Let's do it.
Exactly. What are we fighting for?
For money.
You're off.
That's my way.
Ha! Wanker! Jesus Christ, be praised.
I'm all yours. Wanker! What the? You fucks them. Ah! Fucking hell! Show your stuff! Ah! You won't get me! Ah! Fuck you! Ah! Come on! I'm with you! Ah! Bleeding, are you? Oh, Christ! Shit! Come on! I'm with you! Yeah, fuck that! Shoot your eyes out! Take that!